Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we're back at it. Before we dive into today's episode, one very important update. Coming out this Sunday, one of the hottest releases for the Bourbon Judge Patron community. Our next single barrel, which is none other than J.W. Kelly Double Oak. Yes, J.W. Kelly Double Oak. This one is honestly truly special. They have certain spots within their rickhouses that produces like this very rich, bold chocolate leather notes, and reminds you exactly of, in my opinion, a 13th Colony Double Oak. If you added a drop of water, this is pretty much almost like it's the little brother, big brother. It's very, very similar. Very hot right now. I know my good friends Trenton and Kurt over at SLB Drinks, they had a Double Oak. It wasn't one that I think was similar to this one, but they've had J.W. Kelly. They're starting to become a big fan of it. And they also recently tried, which they loved, their J.W. Kelly, their Sweet Silver Spring Rye. We also, the Bourbon Judge community also did a barrel pick of that. That one's not coming out until like another 2 months or so. But our Double Oak, oh man, let's just say this is going to be probably one of the best releases, hands down, for the Bourbon Judge community. And I can't wait for everyone to get their hands on this one. Bourbon Judge community, let's rock and roll. All right, back to today's episode. Here we go. Hey, we're back at it with, honestly, probably one of my favorite topics out there. My 5 favorite craft distilleries. Yes, my 5 favorite craft distilleries. Now, this is an interesting one because, when I think about craft distilleries, everyone, and including myself, we will always love your Heaven Hill, your Buffalo Traces, your Makers, your Jim Beams, the big dogs who've been around for hundreds of years, and they will continue to be around for hundreds of years, right? That's just the way they are, right? And that's cool. But what I love about craft distilleries, and I talk about this a lot on the channel again, I love the fact that you have these small brands where it's typically less than 10 people, maybe 15 people plus, right? Maybe 15. But typically it's like 5 to 10 people. They're literally putting their blood, sweat, and tears into making every single ounce of whiskey that they produce. Typically no more than 1 or 2 barrels per day, which is funny because that's a small number compared to a Buffalo Trace or a Heaven Hill who makes thousands of barrels each and every day, and not even MGB who probably makes even more than that, right? So I'm a big fan of craft distilleries. So I'm gonna give you my 5 favorite craft distilleries. These are 5 that I just truly love. There are a lot of others as well, but I'm gonna give you the 5 that really hit home for me. Fair? All right. And I'll tell you the reason why, some of the different products that they have, and so forth. Unfortunately, I won't be able to mention all the different craft distilleries out there. I'm going to give you my personal 5 favorite. And I will call out before we even start, there are 2 craft distilleries, well, former craft distilleries, that I personally feel they have now elevated, and they are no longer in the craft distillery range. So you're not going to see these 2 here, because you probably will wonder, you might drop a comment saying, Judge, why didn't you include X or Y? I do love X and Y, but X and Y have grown tremendously. So who are those 2 that I'm not including today? Number 1, Sagamore Spirits. Love Sagamore. Love Sagamore. Did I say I love Sagamore? Just did a barrel pick with them. Just reviewed their bourbon, their brand new bourbon that came out. I love Sagamore. Sagamore is no longer a craft distillery, right? They, number 1, they're obviously, increasing in size and capacity. They're putting out a ton of whiskey. They now also contract distill for other small NDP brands. So when you can contract distill for other brands and say, hey, I know you don't have the funds to make your own whiskey, we'll make it for you and just pay us some cash, right? That's what contract distilling is, essentially. When you can do that, that means you are no longer a craft distillery. So I would say Sagamore, again, they're not in the Jim Beam realm. They are probably more almost like a mid-size, a medium-sized distillery. Love them, but they're not craft anymore. But still do love them. Second distillery that I love with a passion, they too are very similar to Sagamore Spirits in many ways. Number 2, Middle West Spirits. They're not on this list. Same thing, Middle West Spirits is producing a crap load of whiskey, and they too are being a contract distilling for other brands. So again, when you can make whiskey for other brands and still make a ton of whiskey for yourself, you're no longer a craft distillery. Plus, they have way more than 10 or 15 employees, so they're big time, right? They're big time. So you're not going to see Middle West Spirits and you're not going to see Sagamore, but I do love those brands. All right. So Judge, what are your 5 brands and tell me why? Let's roll. Number 1 on this list. Number 1, I think most people will know only because if you watch my channel, you know how much I love this brand. And I mean, I love this brand. There are literally 1, 2, 3, 4, I think maybe 6 people that work there. I've been there numerous times, did several barrel picks with them. I love the owner. I love the team there. But more important also, honestly, I love the whiskey. I really do. So number 1, out in Kentucky, this is Glen's Creek. Now this is Cafe au Lait, but they have Cafe au Lait. They have OCD number 5, OCD number 5 Premium, the honey finish. They have a lot of different products, but honestly, Dave Meyer, the owner, his better half, Vicky, Emma, who works at the front, the gift shop, they're honestly, and John also, and the rest of the team there, they're just good people. I love the people. I love the brand, what they stand for, making great quality whiskey. They only produce 1 barrel a day, and they're proud of that. But honestly, when you go to Glen's Creek, let's just say you will leave there learning a lot more about how to make whiskey than you ever did from any other distillery. And that is the reason why I love Glen's Creek. So the people, what they stand for, and then honestly, the whiskey's pretty damn good too. So number 1, Glen's Creek. And by the way, these 5 are not in order. So I'm not saying my number 1 favorite is Glen's Creek and number 5 is the 5th, right? I love these 5 all equally, but in different ways. So number 1, Glen's Creek. All right. Number 2. Number 2 might be a bit of a shock when I say this brand. You're probably gonna be like, what did he just say? Yeah, I said it. So number 2, what I love about this brand, I haven't visited them yet, but I plan on it. I've had friends that have been there before and kind of know some people that work there. What I love about this brand is that they went from sourcing from MGP to now moving over to making their own whiskey. And apparently they're a smaller setup, at least from what my friends told me, right? I'm going off of friends here, at least in terms of from the being a smaller setup, because I haven't been to the distillery. But their whiskey is amazing. I love their brand new and their own distillate, not the MGP stuff. Number 2, I'm going to give some love to Redwood Empire. This is the Haystack Needle. I got this bottle and I was like, damn. It is amazing. The whiskey's great. This is a single barrel, by the way. The whiskey's fantastic. I love the bottle design. Kind of, you know, obviously it kind of represents like what a redwood tree looks like out there in California. Amazing whiskey. And I love, honestly, Redwood Empire. I'm truly happy that they made that leap of faith from leveraging MGP to distilling their own whiskey. They're not super big, like they're true own distillate, but they're big enough. I love Redwood Empire. Big fan of this brand. Number 2. All right. That's number 2 on the list. Judge, what's 3, 4, and 5? Whew. And by the way, no asterisk today. None at all. Number 3 on this list. So number 3 is another brand that I had a chance to do a barrel pick with them. I love them for the fact that they're just doing something different and they're doing it their own way. I respect that. So what are they doing different in their own way? They are making not bourbon. They're making whiskey, but not bourbon. But it surely tastes damn near close to bourbon. Number 3, out of Branch, Louisiana, JT Meleck. Love JT Meleck. I know a lot of us, including myself, obviously do miss Mia, right? I know Mia, the daughter of the owner. I know she's no longer with the brand. And I trust me, I miss Mia big time. She was a wonderful human being. I wish she was still with the brand, but hey, you know, things happen in life, right? She's moved on doing her own adventures and so forth. But what I like about JT Meleck is they've come out over the last few years with like different variations of their products, right? Different proof points, different age statements. And honestly, everything that I've had from them, even though it's all rice whiskey, yes, whiskey made from rice, right? It's not bourbon. But every single product that I've had from them, all of them are truly amazing. And I mean fantastic quality. And I also like the price point, right? Similar to these, right? I can't remember. I think this bottle cost me maybe $90 or $95. But Glen's Creek is always like $60, $70. This bottle, JT Meleck, was like $65. So affordable, great quality whiskey. Also coming from a craft distillery. Small footprint in Branch, Louisiana. But I'm telling you, that family is doing well. They're doing very well. Great products. Number 3 on the list. All right. Before I get to number 4 and number 5, real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know what are your favorite craft distilleries and why. And last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Cheers. Woo. Woke me up. Little haystack needle. All right. Number 4 on the list. So number 4, I've not been here before either. I know they are small. They might even be smaller than Glen's Creek. But what's funny about it is that their whiskey is very much in line with similar with Glen's Creek, meaning that it has like a very chocolatey, coffee kind of a taste to it. The owner there apparently is very similar to Dave at Glen's Creek as well. But I love their whiskey. I'm hoping I can get a chance to do a barrel pick with this gentleman and with this brand, but definitely hard to get on their list. Number 4 on the list, coming from the great state of Alabama. Yes, baby, Alabama. Detling Bourbon. What I love about Detling is I've had a couple different friends that own multiple single barrels from Detling, right? And let's just say everyone is just like, it's like the guy doesn't miss. I mean, I'm talking like home run after home run after home run, right? All of them fantastic. One of my local shops did a barrel pick with them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I ran. I mean, literally, I got in the car and drove quickly, safely, but quickly, and picked up several bottles of this because I knew it was going to be good. Without even trying it, I just bought it sight unseen, and I bought, untried rather, and I bought several bottles, and I'm telling you, it's fantastic whiskey. So Detling, number 4 on my list of favorite craft distilleries. All right, number 5. Whoo, boy, do we have a fun one for number 5. I said this in one episode a while ago. I was traveling years ago. I tried the whiskey when they first came out. Again, I'm going back like a good number of years, maybe like 7 or 8 years ago. And honestly, the whiskey was, it was so-so. It was good for to be in a mixed drink, but I had it neat. And I was like, it's a little young, it's a little thin at the time, right? Didn't review it on the channel. I had number 5 in the last year, several of these different like sub brands from them. And let's just say everything that they make now is on point. On point. It took some time, it needed some age, but they got it right. And I love this brand. Out of the great state of North Carolina, this is Southern Grace Distilleries. This is the Founders Reserve, but I'm telling you, the Founders Reserve is fantastic. Their VDN is fantastic. And their double oak, what? Their double oak? Oh! A $50 bottle, and it is a double oak bomb. It's just, if you love a double oak, it is a true fantastic double oak whiskey that's cask strength, has tons of oak, tons of chocolate, tons of leather, and it is just insane good. So good. I have a barrel pick scheduled with them to do a barrel pick with Southern Grace Distilleries, and I can guarantee you we are absolutely doing a barrel pick of their double oak. Fantastic whiskey coming from a fantastic brand down in North Carolina. If you have not tried any of these 5, Southern Grace, Detling, JT Meleck, Haystack, aka Redwood Empire, or Glen's Creek, make sure you grab a bottle. These are 5 brands that I can rock with any day. Hey, until the next time, peace, cheers, most important,